I apologize for my haggard appearance. I usually put a little bit more care into my looks during my monologue. But, you know what I mean? I just want to show you something that I just snagged at the flea market just a couple hours ago. And I just sort of set it up here, man. I mocked it up, man. Look at this, dude. Look at that, man. The Twin Towers, man. I told you I was going to do it, man. I told you it was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I said it was going to happen. Let me flip you out, man. Now, these two cabinets weighed like 150,000 pounds. This dude at the swap meet, you know what I mean, had them out the van. This one didn't have its grill on it, you know what I mean? It was just sitting there. It was missing two 12-inch speakers. And this one, you know what I mean, looked like to be totally intact. So, you know what I mean, I excitedly like, oh, there's the Twin Towers, man. Now, I've been messing around with this head, and there's something a little bit off about it, man. It's one of those shockers, man. It's kind of like, you know what I mean, you're playing along, all of a sudden it shocks you, man. You know what I mean? Gotta have that thing looked at. I'm not like a serious amp guy, so, you know what I mean? We'll like sort of, you know what I mean, put that in the later half of this little saga here. Let's talk about these two towers, man. I looked, you know what I mean, all around for information about the Peavey one. You know what I mean? I couldn't find anything at all about a Peavey that looked like this. You know what I'm saying? The SUNN cabinet, however, it's definitely, you know, that's a 412 SR vertical. I mean, it's a pretty valuable cabinet, man. They have eminent speakers in there. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, you know what I mean? That's not bad. And I took a look at them, like totally identical. You know what I mean? Other than, you know what I mean, just missing the speakers. So I think these are actually, after researching, these are actually two SUNN 412S cabinets. SR cabinets, man. You know what I mean? And I think that during the 80s when Peavey was the shit, you know, he put some new cheese dick speaker cloth on here. You see this is, you know, falling out. It's not taut like this. You know what I'm saying? Put a little Peavey logo on here to impress his, you know, metalhead friends. You know what I'm saying? And still friends weren't impressed. As you can see when somebody wrote here, I don't know if this is just allegorical. If you can read in there, it says, Adam has no penis. I don't know if that's true or not, man. I don't really know him. But whoever, you know what I mean, had no penis, had a nice speaker cabinet. Because I plucked it up to my trusty Marshall, you know, head, which I actually play generally out of an old TOI, in Japanese, you know what I mean, PA speaker, and 12-inch speaker, because it sounds so beautiful, that tweeter. Anyway, man, I plugged this big guy in with the 412, and he sounds like a dream, man. Like a dream, you know what I mean? That's a beautiful speaker cabinet. You know what I'm saying? It sounds pretty much the same as my Marshall 412 that I got upstairs, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a full vertical stack, man, once I get those other, you know what I mean, 12-inch guys in here. So I said I was going to restore the, you know, Twin Towers, and I'm going to do it, man. I'll quickly show you some pictures, you know what I mean, of all the stuff that we're talking about here. Just so you're all informed, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And we'll go about our journey. Now, what I want to do, you know what I mean, this is what I really want to do. I want to restore both these cabinets to be like Gibson cabinets. Now, the Gibson PA 100 cabinets had 410s in them. You know what I'm saying? And they were like staggered. There was like one here, one here. Like one here, one here, you know, one here, one here. You know, one here, one here. You know what I mean? This is just straight up and down because these are bigger speakers. You know what I mean? Big motherfuckers. Nobody's going to know that, man, because it's a pretty rare cabinet anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this grill out here. I'm going to stick like a little, you know what I'm saying? Got my little supplies over here, man. I'm going to stick this guy in here, man. And I'm going to pry this motherfucker out. And I'm going to pull this old speaker cloth off. Pulled off Mr. Peavey. You know what I mean? And we're, you know, going to try it. I got this at Joanne Fabric, man. $6.99 a yard, man. And it's 60 inches across. I could cover like 1,000 speaker cabinets with this. It's a speaker cloth, man. You know what I mean? Looks good. That the Gibson used the black, you know, speaker cloth. So I'm going to, you know what I mean, try to, you know, recover this frame here. You know what I mean? With black, you know, spilt, you know, speaker grill cloth. You know what I mean? And see if it looks good. You know what I'm saying? It might not. You know what I'm saying? And in that case, you know, I just put the Peavey emblem back on. I quietly move it back over to this guy. Then I take this, you know what I mean, SUNN thing, and I put on this, and I have a full, you know, good SUNN 412, you know what I mean? It works, you know what I mean, in good condition. You know what I'm saying? With a kind of ratty speaker. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it'll be like the full Sun cabinet. And this one here, I'll just, you know what I mean? I'll sell it on Craigslist. So that's what we're talking about. You know what I mean? A failure. So let's try to make for success so that doesn't come out. So let's get this guy pried out and we'll talk about it. Blah, blah, blah. So let's get our brain wrapped around what we're about to do here. You know what I'm saying? Now we got two Sun speaker cabinets. You know what I mean? Obviously, sometime during the 80s, you know what I mean, they were so ashamed of even having this, you know what I mean, Sun speaker cabinet that they tricked it as a Peavey. You know what I'm saying? Just bear that in mind. So I don't have a matching pair. I'm missing the nameplate. I can't find the Sun nameplate anywhere online. And I'll explain why in a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to give you a forewarning, because some people out there, like, why the fuck would you take these Sun cabinets and trick it out for this? Now, let's just give you a little bit more background. Now you can see that the original 410s were much smaller. Now here's a sold listing for $500 for excellent condition, man. You know what I mean, on reverb. So somebody paid, you know what I mean, half a grand for this system. Now let's take a look here and see if we can zoom in here, man. Hey, man, you're not showing me, man. I want you to show me the money. Does it zoom in any further? Hey, man, the fuck, man, don't zoom in any further. You know what I'm saying? This guy's got a double bass Ludwig, look at these beautiful Marshall 12-string Ovation there, man. He's got a camera from 1986, man. What the fuck, man? Anyway, man, you can see cabinets are much smaller. This is a 410. You know what I mean? The head looks like a behemoth on top of there, man. You know what I'm saying? But I fell in love with the look of it, man. Is there something wrong with that, man? Is there something amiss about a man falling in love with the look of a gear? I just said, that is a beautiful thing, man. And I like to get 412 towers, big ass twin towers for it, man. You know, I said that, you know, in a previous video, and I'm serious about it, man, because I'm a serious man, Larry. Now listen to me. It's not a very valuable system, man. We take a look here. You know, here's a sold listing for $410 with the whole damn system in German condition, man. Much better condition than mine, man. We're talking about nothing, man. Nothing. You know what I mean? Not a very valuable thing. You know what I mean? Here's another listing from eBay. Sold listing from eBay for the head itself, right? This is the head itself, $99 or so. Where you see that, man? You see that? $99 measly dollars is sold for. It's an embarrassment, Gibson. It's an embarrassment. Like, now let's talk about the Sun, man. First of all, I cannot find the correct, you know, that's the original Sun nameplate. You know what I mean? From the 60s, before it had that little, you know what I'm saying? Before it had the little R, the registered copy. Now, I'd have to get a head for it. Sun heads from the 60s are expensive, people. I'd love to get the Model T, man. You know what I mean? That thing costs $2,500, man. Kidding me? It's rare, too. I'd like to get any of these big Sun heads, but look at them all, man. They're so expensive, man. You know what I mean? A Sun head is expensive. You know what I'm saying? Look at this little cheesy measly guy. Bass for $400, man. A bass head, man. And it's got no features to it, man. You know what I mean? Sun shit is expensive, man. Any one of these I would put on top of that Twin Towers, man. If I could redo it as Sun. Can't find the nameplate anyway, man. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Now let's take a look at the Sun cabinet, man. You know what I mean? Here are the Sun cabinets. You know what I mean? From the old 60s. You know, mine's a mid-60s, I'm going to say, man. Late mid-60s, I'm saying. And you can tell, see how these original here? It's got that, let's see here, man. I'll go down a little bit here. They got those, you can see the cones, like just like mine have it. You know what I mean? See the little black dot in the middle of it? It looks like a piece of felt. You know what I mean? And these are like, you know, this is from 1971. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's click on this guy, man. Let's take a look at this guy, man. This is what I have, man. This is exactly what I have. Come on, Google. Work your shit out, man. A little bit slow today, man. Alright, so this is a person who's selling for $375. You know what I mean? $150 shipping, both those cabinets, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? So this is like, you know what I mean, a $400 value, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, man? These are some valuable cabinets I'm about to douche, man. But they're not really that valuable, man. Can't find these nameplates anywhere. And you know why I can't find the nameplates? Because there's a death metal band that's, you know what I mean, that's taking the SUNN logo, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's death metal, but it's a metal band. And you know what I mean? They've taken, expropriated the SUNN logo, and the name and everything, for their own. So people are like, ooh, yeah, they get my sons on, man. And people are getting, you know what I mean, the cabinet plates and stuff, and then putting them on their skateboards, man. You know what I'm saying? I should just buy one of these, and 2 of these, man, just put them on there, man. People think I'm a metalhead, man. You know what I mean? I can just walk around the street singing Slayer, man. I'm fucking cool in the gang, bro. So, that's where it's at, man. You know what I mean? This is why we're doing the Gibson. You know, and I can't get a SUNN plate. You know what I'm saying? I can't get a SUNN head. But there might be a, you know what I mean? There might be in the future some kind of, you know what I'm saying, sequel, third sequel to this tale. You know what I mean? Where I stumble upon those 2 great things, and we tear down the black speaker cloth, and we turn it into a SUNN, man. But for now, man, we're going to be happy with the Gibson, man. So peace be with you, man. Peace be with you, SUNN. Peace out, man. Let's get to work, man. Here we go, man. We got the grill popped off here. Now, this thing might look like $1 million on camera, you know what I mean? But it smells like fucking dog, man. You can tell whoever, you know what I mean, had this, had like a pack of wolves living in their house. You know, come on here, Fido, come on and shit in the speaker cabinet. No problem. Because there's shit right inside and piss on inside the corner of it, too. We like to have the smell of dog piss and shit. Man, you know what I'm saying? If you own a dog, man, clean your dog. You know what I mean? See, seriously, man. People don't like, you know what I mean, inherit shit that smells like dog, man. Anyway, man. So, we see that Adam, who apparently had no penis, and a lot of dogs, used finishing nails on this. Obviously, he had no brain cells either. And he actually damaged the frame a little bit on this. You know what I mean? See that crack, man? That's not good news, man. So we're going to try to get these finished nails out, man. It should have been like this, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have pulled it over real taut and used a staple gun. I guess Adam, in addition to having no penis, had no staple gun. But a lot of dogs. Anyway, man, it was only $20 for both these cabinets. So it's $30 on the head, man. That's $50 total. The, you know, 3 yards of, you know what I mean, the speaker cabinet grill cloth from Joann Fabric cost me like $17 all said and told, man. You know what I mean? And I could cover a million things. So let's just say $5 worth of speaker cabinet fucking grill stuff. So we're up to like $55 so far, man. So let's get this guy disnuded of this terrible, you know what I mean, fishing net. And try to get as many of these little nails out without, you know what I mean, further damaging the frame. Unscrew old Peavey and get him listed on eBay as soon as humanly possible. So we can recoup some of this $50, man. Peace be with you. Oh, Fido smell. There it is, folks. Nice and taut. Nice and taut. And it's stapled on the correct way, man. See? Stapled. Doesn't look that great. You know what I mean? You can still see some of that silver face. You know what I mean? Grill cloth on there, man. So let's go pop this guy into the cabinet. Oh, look at that. Just look at it. You can't, you know what I mean? Now we think that Adam did have a penis. You know what I'm saying, man? Oh, you can just about see, you know what I mean? The speaker's like, wait, it should be. It's flat, there's no curves, there's nothing going on. Oh, Bobby G, you're wonderful. So, let's get working on that logo we were talking about. Now, if that's a disaster, we'll just screw that Peavey back in there, man. Hopefully before it sells on eBay. Do about that amp logo, man. Very rare part, you know what I mean? Especially the big ones for those big boys. So I printed them out, you know what I mean, the correct size. And I got this piece of plastic. This is, I use it sometimes to make like real quick, you know, pick guards. It's not very thick. You know, you can cut it with like a nice pair of shears, like a strong pair of shears. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut like a piece out to back it. You know what I mean? I got a whole bunch. So I can make 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to paint it. Paint it old silver. You know what I mean? I'm going to do the old tape transfer trick. I'm going to use the book tape because this is thick enough. This is actually too wide. You know what I mean? For the regular one that we usually use, you know what I mean? But this book tape will work, man. So we'll give it a shot, you know what I mean? If it looks like shit, looks like shit. You know what I mean? We won't use it. You know what I mean? But if it looks good, you know what I mean? So let's try that, man. I'll show you when we're, you know what I mean, a little piece of everything. Peace. Down the sides, I'm going to bring it outside and I'm going to spray paint it with metallic. You got that? Right. So we got a piece of, you know, that book tape on top of this guy. We're going to scratch it down real good, you know what I mean? So we see no like sort of bubbles. And then we're going to cut around these lines with a nice pair of scissors. You know what I mean? Cut around the outside very, very well. So I'll see you when that's all completed. There we go, man. We got it cut out perfectly around that border. You know what I'm saying? We're going to just dip it in this bowl of warm water. You can look at the Telecaster video I made some time back. 53 Telecaster. 54, whatever the fuck it was. And, you know, see how I do this completely. So we're just going to let that set in there, and I'm going to peel that paper off when it becomes nice and soppy. I'm going to come back once, you know what I mean? We're all clear of the whites. Alright, so we got it cleaned off. Setting sheeny side down on a piece of plexiglass. Let it dry off. We got this all painted and prepared. We're just going to get some of this old tester decal set. Take an old paint brush, right? Brush it liberally on here and just position this guy and let her dry for a little while. A little whirl. So I'll come back when that's done. People. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So now I'm going to try to cut it out with these strong old shears. You know what I'm saying? I got another pair of weird shears. Good as I can. And then I'll like clean it up with a Dremel. So I'll see when this is all as clean as I can get it. Right? People, it's mostly with the scissors. Got in there with some needle files, you know what I mean, toward the end. A little bit of Dremel action, even out the playing surfaces. I took a black furniture marker and went around the edges. Right here it actually leaked through under the paint, sort of, you know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, it looks okay. I mean, real close, you're like, oh, this fucked up, man. But from here, you're like, oh, man, you found one. Cool, man. So, I'm going to go outside and coat it with this like 1,500 times. I'll see you when it's all ret. Like ret. And there it be, man. It looks old. It looks fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It looks primordial, but you know what I'm saying? It looks good. We took a cigarette lighter and we just, you know what I mean? Ran the, you know what I mean? The flame around the edge, just sort of melt that. You know what I mean? Melt it all together. So let's heat up the hot glue gun and just glue this fucker back on the amp. We'll take a look at it once on the amp. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Oh. Alright. Now let's do it all again. Lazy motherfucker. Come on. And there it be, man. Work, man. Now remember, this is just a fantasy trick out. You know what I mean? Something I'm going to look at. I'm not going to geek this thing. Probably never use this thing, really. This is something I want to look at every day. Something beautiful. You know what I mean? A fantasy item, you know? Anyway, so let's figure out what the hell we're going to do with this other 412 here, man. Are we going to, like, restore it as a 412 or use it as, like, storage space? I mean, either way, I'm game, man. You know what I mean? Or I could wire it, you know what I mean? A 212, which looks like what he had done. He's got, like, a pass-through. All kinds of weird stuff, you know what I mean? He's gotten to work, you know what I mean? Got rid of the dog smell, you know what I mean? I burned a piece of incense, put like an incense burner here. Speaker grill cap, you know what I mean? On top of it, it was like a big incense burner. You know, smoke, you know what I mean? Smoke, you know what I mean? Trump's pet odor, you know what I mean? So it smells like, you know, incense. And then I got like some like citrus smelling like perfume, you know what I mean? That I got from Old Navy. This just like fucking lasts for like 10 years, man. And I just, you know what I mean? Took some like rubbing alcohol and like, you know what I mean? Rubbed this Tolex with that, man. You know what I mean? Now it smells like citrus and incense, man. Like Willie Nelson's like tour bus to Florida in the 70s, man. It's exactly like what it smells like, man. My imagined theory of it. So, what are we going to do with this 4x12, man? My, you know, whole use of this cabinet, really, I'm just going to use this, you know, working 4x12. You know what I mean? Play out my Marshall, you know what I mean? I'm not going to use this as a head, really. I use this as a head. I mean, this ain't like, you know what I mean? Wonderland Ballroom here, you know what I mean? It's my basement, you know what I'm saying? I don't need like a fucking, Joe Cocker instrument, you know what I'm saying, man? So, I was looking at this carefully. That speaker's look blown, man. Yeah, I mean, ripped. The cone is ripped. It's been repaired. I don't know if it even works, man. I have to, like, actually take it out of there and, like, test it. I don't want to even plug this thing in, man. I have no idea what the hell he's done. Everything's all going on. You know what I mean? Weird old duct tape. You know what I'm saying, man? This duct tape's like 50 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? So I'm going to have to take these speakers out individually and, like, test them. You know what I mean? See if they work. I got a line right now on, on a set of, 50-year-old speakers, 40-year-old speakers are very similar to this. You know what I mean? 12-inch, 8 ohms, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's worth buying it. I mean, the guy wants $40. Is it worth it if these, aren't even functional? I don't know anything. I'll even need this thing. It's just an act of vanity, you know what I mean? This other 412 here sounds great. You know what I mean? It'll be a good sort of bolster if I ever need to, play with like a real, loud drummer down here. You know what I mean? This is really good enough for a drummer. You know what I'm saying? Down in the little basement here. Anyway, man, you know what I mean? I think I'll be good, you know what I mean? This thing's just a beautiful end table, but let's take a look at it, man, because we're filming a little episode here. You know what I mean? As long as it looks like the World Trade Center, I don't care if there's people in there fucking doing business. You know what I mean? Better off not. You know what I'm saying? Poor people. So let's take a look at this motherfucker. We'll crack speaker out of the cabinet. Dude, this is a 67, man. It's like a holy grail instrument, man. It's like Sergeant Pepper. That's a very early SUNN, man. I think SUNN was founded like 66, 65, something like that, man. I don't think they started even using the SUNN name to 66. You know what I'm saying? That's incredible, man. And look, man, it works, man. This shit fucking works, man. Yo. Okay. See that, man? So it's time to paste these guys up. Let's paste them up properly, man. Let's fix this guy up. Give my man a call and say, hey, man. 35? Now, helpful Horace with a helpful Horace hint. Now that we got this grill off, I just want to show you something. If you get these old, aluminum cones, you know what I mean? Tips that are like bent in, but the speaker's still functional. Just take some duct tape. I take, you know what I mean? Some medium tack duct tape. Make it a little square. You know what I mean? You know how to make a square. You've hung up a poster before, I'm sure. And you just put it in there softly, very softly. And you can pull them out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Get it out a little bit. A little square is usually good for like a couple pulls. But you get it out. I'll put this on pause. And there you go, man. Much better looking. After 4 balls of that masking tape, I went to like some Gorilla tape and just took a piece of it and just, you know what I mean? You don't want to use the Gorilla tape at first because it'll rip this, you know what I mean? It's pretty delicate. Looks a little bit better anyway. Lucky it's the bottom. You know what I mean? There's one all the way out there at the top that I did too. So they're all looking nice and, you know what I mean? Nice outies, no innies. So alright, man. Helpful Horace for you. Let's get on and upward, man. Alright, so we're all denuded, man. We're an empty old cabinet, man. So basically what it looks like, trying to decipher what this guy's done. This previous guy, he looks like he's added a pass-through. Then he's hardwired another line directly into the main wire. I don't know, for recording or maybe even for another speaker cabinet. And this goes through here. And it's tied to knot on the, outside of the cabinet. So that's what that is. So I'm going to take that one cord off because we have the pass-through. We're not going to use that anyway. If we want to put like another speaker cabinet on there. Can't imagine wanting to do that. So essentially, we're just running in series parallel. You know what I mean? Just like general. So we got the 2 other speakers. It's actually cost me more money than the whole fucking project so far, man. $40, man. It's the most valuable component, man. It's Audiotronics 2x12 speaker cabinet. And Audiotronics made a lot of school stuff, stuff for schools. I used to have a record player that my mom, she worked in a grammar school. She got it out of the trash pile. You can play 78. This is from 1976. The cabinet's from 67, so that's a nice transverse. The Guitkits from 76 too, man. Bicentennial. What's up, kid? So, you know, and this is pretty cool, man. I paid 40 bucks for it. It's actually got some nice Carbon O speakers in there, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't handle like a lot of wattage, but I mean, in a speaker cabinet, they should be okay. You know what I mean? Nice 2x12s. And the bonus, man, the rare bonus is that they got that, you know what I mean? Nixon era aluminum cone, man. Just like those Eminence speakers that, you know what I mean? We're going to put the Eminence on top. You know what I mean? And then we're going to put these Carbon O, you know what I mean, projector speakers. This is for, like, you know, they made projectors. And you were in the auditorium or whatever at school, you know what I mean? When that little cheese ball speaker on the side of the projector wasn't good enough, you plug this in and you could, you know, fill the whole gym with the film about the sperm and stuff, man. So another thing that we want to do, we took a look at the Tolex on this one. You know what I mean? It looks like this was not the used one. You know what I'm saying? This was the one that like sort of sat at home. You know what I mean? Versus this one, which was, you know, the former Peavey cabinet. You can see this guy's got some serious, you know what I mean? Some road wear, man. Some road wear. A whole bunch of these little things. So we're just gonna paint them down with glue. And just, you know what I'm saying? Paint them down with nice wood glue. And take this duct tape, masking tape. I'm sorry, man. I got ducks on my mind, man. And just tape it up like this and peel it off tomorrow morning. All those rips will be a gone memory, man. Gone memory, man. So let's get this guy reassembled, taped up. You know what I mean? And then we'll plug it in and see if this shit fucking works, man. Now, I got a set of screws, an additional set of screws here. You know what I mean? At the hardware store, it costs like $5. You know what I mean? For 8 screws. I see this came with screws, but I want to have a set of screws. You know what I mean? Just in case I want to put this back together. You know what I mean? But they're like chrome. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna take a magic marker and color the tops of them, man. I generally paint them, but you know what I mean? Let's do this, man. No talking and start doing. Peace. Don't them speakers look pretty? Don't they look pretty? I was just muttering something about, you know, magic marker screws. I got some screws from the hardware store, but they're, you know what I mean, like I was saying, like this stainless. And these are on black oxide. So as opposed to paint it, it's gonna take the old magical marker, man. It's so magic, man. It's magic, man. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. And I'm gonna screw it down. None the wiser. Per the speakers. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got these taped up here, right? You know what I mean? Looks haphazard now, but I'll kind of show you tomorrow morning what I mean by, like, I mean, they were extreme. Some extreme road wear. It's alright, my friend. Your road days are over. Breathe easy. Again, I kind of feel bad even douching this thing, man. Those speakers were actually from 1971, man. So, I mean, we're talking about the 4 years. Look at that. Oh, takes my breath away. Oh, I got it plugged into the Marshall, folks. Let's grab a guitar, any guitar, man. Let's turn this on. I haven't actually checked this out yet, man. I just finished gluing that thing. Oh, I hear sound. Grab a guitar, any guitar, man. Grab a guitar, any guitar, man. Let's see here. It's the big moment of truth, people. Oh, I hear jiggling jangling over there. Uh-oh. Yes. Oh, it works. And when your series parallel, even if one speaker is dead, then you know what I mean, you don't get any sound at all. So that means they're all working, man. Oh, it works. So let's let that dry overnight, man. You know what I mean? It's late now. Ah, I can barely even speak, man. Good job, Bobby G, once again. I'll see you on tomorrow. It's the next day, and we're here live to demonstrate the tape pull, man. Now you're going to want to pull with the fucking rip, man. Gone. Remember this big guy down here? You know what I'm saying? Remember this guy? God. Right? You know what I mean? This one was all fucking like embarrassing, man. Embarrassing. You know what I mean? You know, it's just a whole. You know what I mean? Look at the old video, man. That shit was like fucking like ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? Old Bobby G, man. How come you know so much about fucking Tolex, man? You didn't tell us you were holding out. That's my boy Ricky D told me the other night on the phone, man. He's like, I didn't know you knew about amps, Bobby G. I know you my whole life, man. Yeah, man. This shit's fucking corrected, man. Corrected and selected. Some of this was like real, like horrendous, man. That was particularly fucking egregious. You know what I'm saying? I'm not patching the bald spots, you know what I mean? I ain't fucking hair clubs for fucking amps, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got so much fucking tape on me, man. Can't even fucking grab it. I can't grab it like a rabbit, man. See that? It's fucking dope. Dope aesthetical, man. Beauty, eh? So let's move the neighbor back in, man. You know what I'm saying? Been away, you know what I mean? We went through our transition quietly. Look at that. Now, on this guy, yeah, I mean, I just want to point something out to you. Basically, what they did on these aluminum cones, and they're real delicate, man. You know what I mean? You touch it, it'll fucking dead, man. They've put this little piece of felt, man. A little piece of black felt. It's just glued on here. You know what I mean? This has no black felt on it yet. Yeah, I don't have any intention of putting one on there, man. You know what I'm saying? This might look good, and I'll totally fool the fucking mayor and his bride. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking to fool anybody. It's gonna be so, you know what I mean, dark under that fucking nice piece of cloth, man. Let's do that right now. I'll put you on pause, and I'll set you up when we're all like looking all pretty. Pretty. Look at that, people. Look at it. Just look at it, man. Have you ever seen a thing of such beauty? You know what I mean? An object of such beauty. You know what I mean? Oh. And that dense thread, you know what I mean? Speaker cloth is so obscure, you know, you can't see anything through it. You know what I'm saying? It's opaque, man. It's gorgeous. Love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I just can't get another one of those SUNN plates. And I can't afford it, you know what I mean? A 60 SUNN head. You know what I'm saying? I mean, here's the plate I'm talking about. If anybody here on the internet has like a plate for me, man, you send me a message, man. You know what I'm saying? Check that shit out, man. And it's before it had the little, you know, trademark R after the N. You know what I'm saying? And any nice, you know, 60s head will do, man. And then we'll, you know, peel off this cloth and have a good old time, man. But until then, look at this eye candy, man. You know what I mean? Now, the Gibson, of course, used like, you know what I mean, the more road worthy, you know what I mean, stronger grill cloth. But I'm not going on the road, man. I don't got no pets down here, you know what I mean? I ain't got Fido crapping on nothing, man. So this big boy's gonna be fine, you know what I mean? I'm gonna like looking at it until I, you know what I mean, sun it up. You know what I'm saying? It cost me a total of $95. You know what I mean? A couple weeks of milling around flea markets. A trip up to Joanne Fabrics. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, man? Awesome. Awesome, man. So let's fucking plug in a guitar to this thing, man. I don't want to, you know what I mean, risk electrocuting myself and put a microphone in there. But I'll plug a little guitar in there and warble a tune to you, man. And then we'll say something like this. I'll say, "Peace!" Just like that. There it is, man. That's the dream. Big boy dream, man. He's got his big boy pants on, man. So for such a legendary setup, man, I'm gonna bust out my old 59 clone here, man. I got it right in the middle position. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put volume up to about 4. Full stack. take out all my whole town's power if I go any higher than that, man. And plus, my phone's not really that good, so you know what I mean, man. You probably could hear it all distorted and jarbled, man. But that's your bad, my bad, both of our bads together, man. They come on the sloop, John B. My grandfather and me. Around Nassau town we did roam, drinking all night, got into a fight, yeah, yeah. I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. That's why it's all about the death metal, man. I don't have overdrive on this thing, man. I have no stomp boxes right here. So, peace be with you, man. I love you all, man. The next episode is when I get a hold of one of them, 60s plates. You know what I mean? A nice sun head, man. I'll strip off that black cloth and we'll have our silver-faced dream. But right now, man, we got a nice coffee table. So I say peace be with you, man. Don't let the sun get you crying. Oh my God.